Hey, what's up guys, Mac H here, and welcome to episode number 3 in my top 5 most unique accounts series. So what I want to do on this series is, before I begin each video, I want to quickly give updates on people who I already showcased in previous series. Well, I'm happy to say that Umemi finally achieved 200 mil strength experience. He was showcased in the very first video, and in the second video I showcased Andra, who was at about 190 million runecrafting experience. He's also reached 200 mil now, so congrats to both of you guys. But as far as this episode, we have an extremely strong list of talent here, and I'm super excited to show you guys the talent because I think it's possibly the best talent that we've ever seen in an episode so far. So let's just jump on into it. Starting off the countdown at number 5 is Sarge. So, if you guys are anything like me, which hopefully you're not actually, you've probably made a lot of accounts in your day. And one of the accounts you've potentially made was a defense only account. So I made one of these accounts way back in the day, maybe in 2005 or 2006. I called the account 1994 Rangers, which is after the New York Rangers winning the 1994 Stanley Cup. But anyways, on this account I was able to get 40 defense at 17 combat, which I believe is the minimum level you need to accomplish this feat in free to play. I would train at monks and everything was good. But after 40 defense I finally gave up on the account. It was starting to take too long to train and I didn't really particularly care for it anymore. But in old school RuneScape, there is a guy with the name of Sarge who has continued my 40 defense legacy all the way to 99 defense. But after achieving 99 defense, he was only 87 hit points, as he gained approximately 1.33 hit points experience for every 4 experience in any melee stat. So that means Sarge probably went to pest control to slave 87 to 99 hit points, which God knows how long that could have taken. But anyways, Sarge just has an extremely unique account. He just needs 99 thieving, 99 hunter, and 99 mining left to be perfect. I don't think he can get many more Slayer levels, but overall Sarge has an extremely good account. I'm very jealous of it, and he comes in at number 5 on our countdown. Back a little bit over a month ago, I saw on the 2007 Scape subreddit that someone achieved the Infernal Cape at 58 combat. Although it was actually 59 combat according to the player's Twitter, it certainly doesn't matter in my book. The person who accomplished this feat is named Adwom, and he did this on his old school RuneScape peer Tizkelzuk, which is actually the name of the Infernal boss, which makes it that much cooler. Adwom's official stats to accomplish this feat included 45 attack, 33 strength, 76 range, 44 prayer, 75 magic, and 65 hit points. Completing the Infernal at 1 defense alone is an extremely difficult challenge because you have to make sure you flick everything perfectly, and one wrong click can result in you dying. Overall, I don't see this accomplishment being beaten anytime soon, and I think Bodhi just sums up this account and accomplishment perfectly. What the actual f***? If you've ever found yourself looking through the old school RuneScape high scores for an extended period of time, then you can probably relate to finding someone who just decimates in a particular skill or minigame. And that's exactly how I ran into Kepi42. Kepi42 is an Ultimate Iron Man who fits that mold of absolutely decimating in a particular skill. The skill I'm speaking of is crafting. So Kepi42 has 138 million crafting experience on his Ultimate Iron Man account, which is over 100 million experience more than Andra, who got all of his experience doing Zaya runecrafting. Now if we widen our scope on the crafting high scores to all Iron Man accounts, we can see that Kepi42 still has an absolute advantage over everyone, over 80 million more experience than the next person. Now if you think this is impressive, you're going to be absolutely blown away when I tell you this next thing. We're comparing apples to oranges. And what I mean by that is Kepi42 achieved all of this as a level 3, which means that the max experience that he could possibly get crafting was about 18,500, crafting glass and Entrana, as the Navis video you'll be watching in the background will showcase. On the other hand, most other Iron Men can do a few different methods to get over 80,000 experience per hour, which is over 4 times the rate that Kepi42 was getting. To understand this in a different way, to get 200 million crafting experience on an Iron Man account at 80,000 experience per hour, this will take roughly 2,500 hours. For Kepi42 just to get 138 million crafting experience, this took him over 7,500 hours alone. It looks like Kepi42 eventually got burned out by rune crafting. As shown in this picture, you can see him getting his combat up to get an Earth Talisman. This picture was taken over 2 years ago, and to this day, Kepi42 is still only level 9 rune crafting. I really think the reason why is because he realized that he was training combat, which meant that he could now get 80,000 experience per hour doing crafting instead of 18,500 experience doing crafting, and he ruined his achievement in a way. Either way, Kepi42 will always remain one of the most unique accounts to ever play the game, and that's why he makes it on this countdown. Next on our countdown at number 2 is Min-Level Skilla. Min-Level Skilla is a free-to-play Ultimate Iron Man account that is a level 3 skiller. Being a skiller in free-to-play means that you only have 8 stats available: cooking, woodcutting, fishing, fire making, crafting, smithing, mining, and rune crafting. Out of those 8 stats, Min-Level Skiller ranks on the top page in 7 of them, the exception being 50 rune crafting. Min-Level Skilla has 200 mils, fishing and cooking, and he ranks 2nd in Ultimate Iron Man high scores in both of them. And remember, he's only free to play. He's also rank 1 for Ultimate Iron Man in mining with 38 million experience. Although I can kind of convey to you how good this guy is by showing ranks and total experience, I think Autumn Elegy sums up this guy perfectly. In relation to his 99 smithing and 99 crafting achievements, Autumn Elegy stated this: "This is probably the most underrated achievement in old school RuneScape to date. He did gold the whole way, walking back and forth between the crafting guild and the Valley Furnace. Since you get more crafting experience and smithing experience per gold ore, he sometimes was just smelting bars and dropping them to save time. He sold enough amulets to get 10 million GP for the feathers for 200 mil fishing, his intended next goal, and the rest he dropped to save time in the inventory space for GP. His experience rate on smithing is about 3.4 to 3.5k experience per hour, putting 99 at about 3,800 hours. That's more time than it takes to get any 200 mil efficiently on a member's main with current rates, and there are probably only 2 to 5 people in old school RuneScape who have put that much time in any particular skill. This has taken him over a year, but in the past year he's averaged about 8.5 hours per day." And finally, coming in at number 1 on our top 5 most unique accounts in old school RuneScape, episode number 3 is Cleaning Spec. Cleaning Spec was the very first player to achieve level 99 defense at just 27 combat. Unlike Sarge, who I showcased at number 5 in this video, who was 50 combat at the same feat, Cleaning Spec did it in a different way. He did it without training hit points at all, which makes this much harder. To understand how great of an accomplishment achieving 99 defense at just 10 hit points actually is, let me give you this information: 4,000 hours. That's right, 4,000. That's maxing a brand new account in old school RuneScape twice. So how did he do it? How can you train defense without training hit points? Well, from level 1 to 75, he did specimen cleaning in the Varrock Museum and False Souls quests and diaries. This amounted to about 400 to 450 experience per hour. From level 75 to level 99, it took him an additional 1,075 hours, bringing that total to just about 4,000 as I had mentioned earlier. But if we just talk about the uniqueness of this account, from level 1 to 75, it was actually harder than from level 75 to 99. And that's the exact opposite for all of us anyways. It's going to be harder for all of us to go from 75 to 99 in any skill that we do than from level 1 to 75. And that's what truly makes this account so unique. Well guys, it's going to complete yet another countdown video, the top 5 most unique accounts in old school RuneScape, episode number 3. If you guys enjoyed this video, please slap a like on it. If you have any future video suggestions, as always, leave them down below. And if you want to see more of these videos, be sure to give me some comments of future people you want to see in these episodes. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.